Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. 2 weeks ago, I toured the Western region. And one question that if you could ask people from the Western belt, they could explain to you that they don't have a problem with Musalia Mudavadi. But Musalia Mudavadi's biggest undoing, according to people I talked to informally in Vihiga, Kakamega, the areas of Mbale, and as also partly in Kisumu, that the problem with Musalia Mudavadi was jumping ship and joining Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. So the very day I was in Kakamega was the same day Cleophas Malala was launching his gubernatorial bid. So of course, when you could ask a question about Mudavadi, you could easily get a response because Mudavadi was in Kakamega. And I can say categorically that perhaps Mudavadi was trapped. And it was a big trap. I want you to take time and go through Musalia Mudavadi's Facebook page from 30th June to today, 15th of July. If you find any post with Moses Masika Wetangula, then screenshot and send in my WhatsApp. Do the same. Get to William Ruto's Facebook page. And if you find a post, because I think if there is something that William Ruto's team have done successfully is information dissemination, especially just for people to know where they are. And that's why perhaps they are doing very well in a turnout in the rallies, because there is a lot of communication. It's not magic. If you wake up and you want to know where Ruto is today, you can easily know. Even though Azimio for the last 1 month have also been doing their best on this end. Now, find out why William Ruto is not making the name of Musalia Mudavadi in those posts. Just read through from the 30th of June to today. Then you will realize that Musalia Mudavadi seems to have taken a backseat and is now focusing on campaigning for ANC candidates. Since the event that was held in Vihiga, and I want to challenge you just by today, there were 3 events. Deputy President was meeting AU leaders in Karen, and William Ruto's secretariat team that was involving Nanok, Alfred Mutua, Babu Namwamba, and the UDL leadership, that is Veronica Maina, were in Westlands launching state-of-the-art William Ruto Command Center. Then after that, there was a campaign rally in Kiambu. Do you know that Musalia Mudavadi did not attend any of the 3? Did you know that he didn't attend any of the 3? He was nowhere. Is it a coincidence? Now, because this was brought to my attention by someone who just telling me, Kevin, where is Musalia Mudavadi? You will realize that Musalia Mudavadi is taking a backseat. And to make the matters worse, I understand that Musalia Mudavadi's chopper is at Wilson. It has been at Wilson for quite some time. It's not being used. It is the same chopper that in 2017, Mudavadi helped Raila Odinga. Mudavadi gave to Raila Odinga presidential campaign team. So what exactly is happening? Look at it critically. You will see that even Mudavadi's Secretary General, Simon Gakuru, who was initially part of Mount Kenya campaigns and was part of that Hustler Express, is not in action. In fact, today, you will realize that nowadays, Deputy President William Ruto mostly is so close to Wetangula, hata utaona kwa gari pamoja, or Wetangula atakuwa nyuma yake, and there is bit of that chemistry between the two. Wetangula has taken the role of attacking President Uhuru Kenyatta, of taking the role of attacking the Azimio team. But the last press conference that Musalia Mudavadi had, heard was that one that he complained about the port. Where is Mudavadi? What is happening? There's just a lot of disjointed messages from Mudavadi's absenteeism. One, I want to explain Mudavadi's absence by something here. When Mudavadi joined William Ruto, we as the analysts, we told Kenyans that that was a trap. And William Ruto was going to use Mudavadi to make sure that he's fixed around him so that he can be managed. And whether Ruto wins this presidency or not, technically he shall have given Musalia Mudavadi a red card in the Kenyan politics. And when we talked about it, of course, we received our fair share of criticism. But looking at what is happening now, actually, that is vindicated. Now, what is most likely happening is that Mudavadi is the person that brought Wetangula to Ruto. I want to understand so. Wetangula was a victim of circumstance. And so when Mudavadi came, Mudavadi was in hierarchy, he was second to William Ruto. At one point before running mate was named, Mudavadi was a potential running mate. But I see a strategy by Deputy President having realized that he has to scheme past August 9th. He pushed Mudavadi to the periphery and picked Wetangula because I want to understand that Wetangula is a bit manageable. Wetangula is a bit manageable. We know even Mudavadi is accommodative, but he is also a man that can be of his own mind. So he has pushed Mudavadi away, and Wetangula is now occupying the position that Mudavadi was. Could it be that the son of Mudamba is feeling uncomfortable or dissatisfied by the way ANC party has been mistreated in that coalition? I want to say mistreatment because what happened in Vihiga. I was in Luanda, where ANC do not have an MP candidate. UDA has a candidate there. So in Western, there are many areas that ANC was strong, but they have been weakened by the consistency or rather insistence of UDA to field candidates. And is it that failed party zoning that is making Musalia Mudavadi uncomfortable? Because unlike Wetangula, I see a Musalia Mudavadi that has presidential ambitions in 2027. By the way, in 2027, things are going to be very difficult because Mudavadi will want to be on the ballot. Whether he's going to win or not, I think he has postponed it. He postponed it in 2013 and 2022. The last time was in 2013. Kalonzo Musyoka was in ballot 2013, 2017. 2022 is not on ballot. 2027, most probably he will be there. And I think William Ruto is trying to manage the son of Mudamba. But I want to look at it in another perspective so that you get an alternative understanding to what exactly could be playing or rather going on in Kenya Kwanza. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to humbly request you to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our video. When I normally insist that when you like our video, you are promoting this channel. And as I analyze, I think you can take a break and as you watch, put in the earphone and take your phone and go to Musalia Mudavadi's Facebook page. Do you even know that joint Facebook live stream of the rallies was stopped? The joint live stream of the rallies was even stopped. So you can see that now William Ruto is doing it alone and Mudavadi is not posting about the rallies, while on the other end William Ruto is posting, but he's not putting the name of Musalia Mudavadi. This is not a small thing, because I remember when Kabogo's name missed in William Ruto's Facebook page. You see the way it was a very small thing, but it became a very big issue. And I think there is some division, but this is what I think is causing it. What happened? I see a probability that What is bringing Wetangula and William Ruto together is some dark deals. And these dark deals, maybe Mudavadi is becoming isolated. I want to say one thing, that there is no smoke without the fire. So when Raila Odinga team mentioned that maybe Wetangula was at the center of the 3 billion tender with Chebukati's team, even though that can be understood as a Wetangula-Chebukati affair, but between Wetangula and William Ruto, who is the senior most? I see William Ruto. And maybe this is just my speculation, and that is just an example. There could be a probability of a deal went wrong. Maybe Mudavadi was supposed to be compensated for that move that maybe has not been done, or a deal has brought Wetangula and Ruto together. In that deal, Mudavadi have just realized he's out of the box. Limitations in campaign resources, because you will realize that nowadays Musalia Mudavadi for all this time he's been using his chopper. By the way, he's been using that chopper yenye alikuwa anatumia. Hiyo alikuwa anasema alisaidia Raila 2017. He's been using it. But in the campaign resources, what I understand is if there is a central kitty, maybe fueling of the choppers, accommodation, and bit of Kenya Kwanza branding, there will be a joint kitty where that is being done. But one thing that you will appreciate in this election, or rather in Kenya Kwanza, is it's William Ruto who is funding everything. And again, and you can't blame him for this, he might not trust all those people in Kenya Kwanza to have an idea where the money is coming from. He cannot, because after this election, there will be a government that will be formed, and you never know what will kosana. They can always fall out, and maybe they can use that. People like Wetangula Mudavadi sometime will come back and explain where that money is coming from. So I see there is a lot of misery in campaign spending, or rather in campaign resources, and Mudavadi might be feeling that he's seeing a road in. There is a wild card, but Mudavadi might have been pocketed by Raila and Uhuru. Yes, it's possible. I know people are saying, is it relevant? Not. I want to tell you why it's relevant. Mudavadi and Uhuru, William Ruto, Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta can pocket Mudavadi for one reason: to manage the Kenya Kwanza conduct after the election. It's very easy. As things go now, Mudavadi has been in this politics for some time. 2017, 2013, he's been here. So, and him with Ruto, they know what exactly is happening. And Mudavadi can have an understanding that this election we are winning, or this one we are losing, but there is no way of losing hope. Because even if you are losing an election, it's good to accept you're losing an election, but you don't lose the hope. So I see a probability that Mudavadi has understood, and maybe President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila called him and told him, look here, you guys are losing the election. So what the best that you can do now is to help us manage the conduct of the other team. That will be relevant, because if a unanimous decision is to be made to protest the election, or rather to legitimize the government, it will need the input of all of them. Otherwise, it might be illegitimized in only William Ruto's strongholds. So that decision must be unilateral. And I see that's why, that can be the reason why Mudavadi can be pocketed by Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta. And of course, who knows? It's always a deal. It's about interest. Lastly, William Ruto restructured the campaign team. And what I saw today, that whatever was being launched in Westlands was just another tie-off campaign. Because I used to ask, okay, if they're opening a new office, there is the current one and there is the one that is being held around Ngong Road. So which one is which? Maybe there is a restructure and Mudavadi is being kicked out from William Ruto's campaign strategy. There is a possibility that he's been kicked out, because I would expect that today, if it was that it was UDA, then you wouldn't have seen Alfred Mutua there. But Alfred Mutua was there. Ababu Namwamba was there. if you look at the UDA leadership, Nanok and Hussein Mohammed, and Hussein Mohammed and Ababu and the deputy and Mudavadi, you act the same secretariat. So I think William Ruto's presidential secretariat is restructured, is reviewed, and Mudavadi is been dropped. I don't know, maybe if you've also made this observation, but you can add into this list and tell us what exactly is happening to the son of Mudamba. Why William Ruto is omitting his name in the campaign messages.